Old racist Donald Trump at it again. So he stormed off and huffed and puffed like the rich kid who had too much. He got upset because he got confronted. An Asian journalist was doing her job and she asked him questions about pertaining to the virus. He said, "Why don't you ask them in China?" And you know what that means. See, his racist behind it is too much of a punk to do his job, which he refuses to do. And he also can't answer questions intelligently because he lacks intellect, and it shows. He's trash, just like his supporters are trash, and people keep on justifying his means. He don't want to wear a mask. He's scrambling, he's scared, and he's embarrassing himself by the day. He can't do nothing. The economy is going right down the toilet, and he got no end in sight. And if it wasn't for the devastation and the impact of the 80,000 lives lost and others, it'd almost be a great occasion because it would mean that he would be on his way out. Because it will be good if he goes. I mean, obviously, that's what I hope. But I just don't want to see all these lives lost. But if it means that he go to bankrupt situations minus the lives lost, I'm all for it. I make no hangups about how I feel about him. He's evil. He's racist. He's a loser. He's a bum. And so are the people that support him. Him and all of them should lead this country. That's not America. And that kind of America that they want ain't coming back. Because ain't nobody going to roll over and get thrown as a slave. Ain't no way it's going back. So he need to go ahead and get on his own ship. But see, this is what I want to say to the Asian community, especially the ones who try to act white or try to be acceptable and try to hate on black folks and try to assimilate in white society. Trump is showing you what he really thinks of you. That woman did her job, smart Asian woman. And he ain't been making racist remarks left and right at the White House and saying stuff in code. You ain't dumb. You're not stupid. Do what you want to do. But let me be real with you. As the saying goes, he's showing you what he really saying about you. He ain't looking at you as nothing special. So when you go vote or you get into trying to simulate, you ain't white. And he don't think much about you. You can be intelligent and well spoken. See, so I'm just putting it there. Not saying all Asians, but there's quite a few that try to look down on black folk, try to simulate white folk, and think that this is the way to go. And then you get a guy like Trump, he lets you know you ain't white and you ain't all right. Unless, of course, you serving him and you making him out to let him use his racist, misogynistic and lingo. That's how he feel about you. See, the stuff is all coded, but it ain't so coded. And when I saw this woman just doing her job today, she didn't say nothing offensive. He just a punk. But he's the kind of trash that gets white male privilege that gets to pop off like that. Did you ever hear Obama say, "Well, you know where you're from," or use code words? Mm-mm. He never did. But this guy, he always lets you know what his agenda is, because he's white militia, he's a KKK, and he's the kind of trash that they allow to stay. Take that in consideration if you're gonna go ahead and push them levels to vote. If you think something of yourself, and if you really respect your culture and who you are, you know Trump ain't about nobody except to look like him and about that money. That's all he care about. So I said it before again. Only some self-loathing folks waste their time, and I'm talking about non-white. If you self-loathing and you think that you can assimilate and be accepted by that trash, you'll sell yourself out for anything. And you see how what he said today. You saw that punk move. He storms out. He got 80,000 hands of blood on his shoulders. 80,000 deaths. You tell me that that is representing. You tell me that's a leader. You tell me that that's somebody that is setting a standard. What's he setting a standard for? Huh? He's a murderer. He's trailer trash. He's racist. He's ignorant. And he's always been a joke. The joke now has been on America, the laughing stock. But he's showing all of it. He's showing all of it. And he keep blaming China. So I tell the Asian community, this is what he thinks about you. What you gonna do about it when it come election time? What you gonna do about it when it comes to property and how you treat people who look like me? Find out who your real enemy is, cause it ain't how it looks like me. Remember that. All right. Hit that like and subscribe and the bell rings in the video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And Trump's always been a punk and racist and full of it. He just can't. The pressure now is getting him. What's a leader to do? If you know one, let me know, because America ain't got one. I'm out.